Ezra Levant here. I'm in the lobby of the federal court building in Toronto, where I am suing, along with Rebel News, Steven Guilbeault, who used to be the Heritage Minister, and he's now the Environment Minister. But the point is, he's a cabinet minister, and he has dozens of staff running his government Twitter account. Thing is, that's a public service. It's a way for citizens and taxpayers like me to get information, especially journalists. But he's blocked me, and he presumably blocked other people on his enemies list for no reason other than we're on his enemies list. But the thing is, it's not his personal account. It's a government account paid for by taxpayers that provides a service. And you might think it's a trivial service, but I think there's a very important point here. If Steven Guilbeault and the Liberal government can have an enemies list through which they block people they don't like from getting government services, where does it end? Block me on Twitter. Block me from contacting the government for any sort of help. Block me from getting, I don't know, the Canada Pension Plan when I retired, the Employment Insurance Plan. We've already seen this. Trudeau implemented a bizarre policy a few years ago where you couldn't get access to the summer student job grants unless you swore a statement that you agreed with Justin Trudeau on contentious social issues that had nothing to do with summer jobs grants. We've seen this attempt to weaponize and politicize public service. By the way, Trudeau's not the first person to do this. About 2 generations ago, there was a premier of Quebec called Maurice Duplessis, and he hated the Jehovah's Witnesses. I won't get into his reasons why, he just did. And he was always arresting Jehovah's Witnesses, but there was this one restaurant owner who kept giving bail money to bail him out. His name was Ron Corelli, and Duplessis hated this restaurateur so badly. And he said, he's foiling my plans. So Premier Duplessis said, I'm going to get even with him. I'm going to stop him from getting a liquor license for his restaurant. I'm going to ban this restaurant and basically put it out of business, not because he's done anything wrong as a restaurateur, but because I'm a premier and he's on my enemies list. Well, this went all the way up to the Supreme Court of Canada, and they said, no, we're not a banana republic. You can't ban people from getting a liquor permit or a driver's license just because you hate them. You'd think we'd know that. Well, instead of seeing that as a cautionary tale, Trudeau and Guilbeault saw, no, that's the way to do it. That's what's at stake in this hearing today. Steven Guilbeault and Justin Trudeau think that they should be able to turn off the taps of any government service to you if they don't like you. But that's not how it is in a free democracy. I should tell you that in the courtroom are 4 grown-up lawyers and 3 articling students, sort of junior lawyers, all on government dime. You literally have 7 government people fighting to keep this block of me on Twitter. They love censorship. This is an incredibly important fight for them. And what does that tell you? That tells you that it should be an incredibly important fight for us. If you want to learn more about this, if you want to see our lawsuit, and if you want to chip in to help our 2 lawyers fight against their 7 lawyers, go to twitterlawsuit.ca.